Something big has been going on behind your back, and someone special is here to help you understand it all. There's a big secret that someone you trusted has kept from you. They got married to someone else just without letting you know. Finding out something like this can really shake you up, but it's important to remember that you're not alone in this. I'm here to help you see things clearly and get through this tough time. We're not just talking about simple facts. This is a deep truth that might really upset you. It's like finding out something so big it feels like you're carrying a heavy backpack. If you feel this message connects with you, it shows you're ready to face what's coming. You've been wanting to learn more about this person you care so much about. But be prepared, the truth might change how you feel about them. I'm careful with my words, not because I want to hide anything from you, but because I know this news is hard to handle. Let's go through this together, becoming stronger and smarter from it. It's hard to hear, but the person who promised to be only yours has started a new life with someone else. It's a big shock, and you probably have lots of questions about who this other person is. Sometimes the little signs and things that happen around us can help answer these questions. Stay strong. We'll handle this one step at a time, with lots of care and understanding. You're smart enough to notice the small details around you, and figuring out who this new person is in your loved one's life isn't as hidden as it might seem. Just take a closer look at what's going on in your environment. Observing carefully can reveal much more than you might expect. The first thing to do after experiencing such a profound betrayal is to admit the depth of your hurt. It's truly shocking and disheartening when you discover that someone you deeply cared about has taken a significant step in their life without your knowledge. You might feel a whirlwind of emotions: hurt, anger, confusion. You might even find yourself blaming your own actions, wondering what you could have possibly done differently to prevent this secret from forming. It's crucial to allow yourself to fully experience these feelings. Trying to push them away or ignore them won't ease your pain or hasten your healing process. Instead, it's okay to let your emotions flow freely. Cry if you need to, shout into a pillow, release the pent-up anger in a way that doesn't hurt anyone, and allow yourself to feel deeply sad. These emotions, while painful, are your psyche's way of processing the unexpected changes in your life. Moreover, you might start to question every past interaction. Could there have been signs? How didn't you see this coming? These questions are normal, but they often lead us down a path of endless self-doubt. Remember, it's not about what you failed to see, but about what was intentionally kept from you. This distinction is important because it shifts the responsibility from your shoulders to where it rightly belongs. Once you've acknowledged and experienced your feelings, the next step is to talk about it with someone you trust. Sharing your thoughts and emotions with a friend, family member, or a counselor can be incredibly therapeutic. It helps to verbalize what you're going through and often provides new perspectives on the situation. You're not alone in this, and having someone to lean on can make a significant difference in your healing journey. As you discuss and dissect the betrayal, start to consider the future. It might seem daunting now, but the path forward is about taking one small step at a time. You don't have to figure everything out at once. Set small, manageable goals for each day. Maybe today you focus on self-care, taking a long bath, reading a book, or going for a walk. Tomorrow, you might choose to reflect on what you've learned from this experience and how it can shape your future relationships. Forgiving may not be on your agenda right now, and that's perfectly okay. Forgiveness is a complex process that involves a lot of soul searching and time. It isn't about excusing the betrayal or diminishing your pain. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of bitterness. It means not allowing the actions of another to control your emotional well-being indefinitely. Throughout this process, it's also essential to reconnect with your passions and interests. Sometimes, in the midst of our relationships, we can lose sight of our hobbies and what makes us happy independently of others. Rekindle old hobbies or discover new interests. This can not only distract you from your current pain, but also bring new joy and fulfillment into your life. In dealing with betrayal, there's also a significant opportunity for personal growth. It might not be apparent immediately, But challenges like these often force us to confront our deepest vulnerabilities and strengths. They prompt us to reassess our values, our expectations from relationships, and how we communicate our needs to others. Finally, maintain hope. The feeling of betrayal is overwhelming, but it's not the end of your story. You have the strength to overcome this, to rebuild and to find happiness again. The universe often throws us into tumultuous seas not to drown us, but to teach us how to swim. And as you navigate these rough waters, remember that you are capable, resilient, and deserving of a future filled with genuine love and respect. Keep looking forward, take things day by day, and trust in your ability to heal and emerge even stronger on the other side. The betrayal is real, and it's totally okay to feel brokenhearted. But remember, just because you're feeling this way now, it doesn't mean you're not valuable or that you can't have a good future. When something like this happens, it might feel like you've lost all control. But saying how much it hurts is actually a way to start getting some control back. After you've really felt all these tough feelings, the next thing is to start accepting what happened. This part isn't easy, and it usually takes a while. When someone doesn't share something as important as a marriage with you, it tells you a lot about where they stand in their life and what kind of relationship they were ready to have with you. It's hard to face, but understanding this helps you get out of the endless loop of what ifs and if onlys. Acceptance means you stop trying to change the past, because you can't control what other people do, but you can control how you respond and move forward. It might be tough to accept, but it's a crucial step to taking back your power and starting to heal. When you feel betrayed, it can be hard to trust that the universe has a plan for you, especially when everything seems to be falling apart. But in many spiritual traditions, the universe is seen as a guide that leads us to our highest good, even if we don't understand why things happen the way they do. Accepting it doesn't mean you think it was okay or that you're not upset anymore. It just means you're starting to deal with things as they really are. You're getting ready to accept that the person you cared about made a choice without you, and that's the reality now. Sometimes, the universe removes people from our lives or shows us tough truths so we can grow and move towards something better. Whether this situation is happening to you right now or not, know that if it does, the universe is ready to support you. Don't worry, just trust in the universe and keep your faith. Healing from the betrayal of someone you love deeply is tough and painful, but it also gives you a chance to grow and find new beginnings. By acknowledging your pain, accepting the situation, and trusting in the universe's plan, you can start to heal. Through prayer, being alone, and letting go, you'll find the strength to start a new chapter in your life, filled with love, joy, and the peace that comes from knowing the universe is always supporting you. My dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.